What's going on, everybody? My name is Ken, and this is my corner. Welcome back. I actually reorganized and reset up my entire room, so I am now actually in a corner and not just lying to you all. I woke up this morning, and I decided what better way to start the day than with a good chocolate donut. I'm just talking about life, man. I got this whole outline set up to talk about, like, where I've been, what's been going down, and what's on my mind lately, you know what I'm saying? So, let me just eat this entire donut real quick, because, goddamn, it's bomb. And then we will get to the talking, but I just wanted to record this little intro. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. God, I fucking love this hoodie. I feel like I look so cool right now. I don't know why, but I really do. It's just, it gives me power. I don't know what it is. Have you guys ever noticed this? Have you ever had chocolate or something chocolate and then drink water afterwards? I don't know why, but it chocolate absolutely amplifies the refreshingness and the flavor of water for some reason. It always has to me. Has anyone else noticed that? Let me know down below in the comments, because I want an explanation for that. I'm not gonna lie, because it's pretty interesting. Dude, I never want water more than right after I consume some chocolate.
Nate Goyard.
So, let's get to talking. Let's do it. So, where have I been? Literally not here, not home. I went to Vegas with my dad and my sister, and I did record quite a bit of footage there, but I won't be putting that up until after I put up this one, because this is just more on my mind, because after I went to Vegas, I went to Montana. And I did talk about going to Montana in one of my recent uploads. I can't remember which one it was, but I did mention it, and I did mention my long-distance relationship fuckery that was going on. But don't worry, if you didn't watch this video, you don't have to. You can just stay on this one. I'm going to explain everything over again, probably in a better way. So, yeah. Basically, we're going to start with Chi. Chi is a girl I met in 7th grade originally. She was really chill, we got along well, but we never had any classes together, and we just actually happened to be in the same group of friends, so we would talk during lunch and stuff. And yeah, one day at the end of 7th grade, she was just gone. We all came back 8th grade, all our friends were still there in the group except for her, and we were all just like, well, she's gone. Rip Chi. And then eventually one day I was scrolling through my Facebook Messenger contacts, and I saw, under a different name than what I had known her as before, it was Chi, right? And I was like, who is this, right? I don't remember you. And so I clicked on her profile and I scrolled through our old messages, and then I remembered immediately who it was, and I was like, yo, do you remember me? And she remembered me, and so we talked a little bit, and then we kind of fell off again. Yeah, eventually we sort of just stopped talking. I can't remember exactly why. I guess we just had our own shit going on. I didn't even know she had moved. I didn't even figure that out. I literally just was like, hey, I remember you, you remember me, yeah, cool. And we talked about a couple things, oh, PC, we play PC, cool. I could show you how to build a better one. And she was like, I bet, and then that never happened. Yeah, by the way, just going forward, just so you know, all the names in this story are either I got permission from them to use them in the video, or I made them up, so keep that in mind going forward. If I use a name, it's probably fake, but if it's not, I got permission. I'm not going to tell you which ones are which. That's just, it's not going to flow right, okay? Anyways, so right as Corona hit, we moved out to a property in Duchesne, owned by my dad's friend Robert. And Robert is sort of like off the grid. He lives in Duchesne. He has this huge property out there where he just does all his own shit. He built his own house. He built his own water system. He has his own running showers. He's really fucking handsy and cool. Anyways, we lived with him for a while when Corona first hit because my parents were mad. What's the word? Paranoid? They were mad paranoid about it. And they were like, we gotta get out of here, man. We gotta evacuate. We ain't gonna die. Right, so we fucking dipped. We left 3 weeks. I lived there for 3 weeks in 2020. We basically spent the whole time there just trying to build the showers and never got them done until after we had left and came back home. So that was kind of like a waste of time, but at the same time it was fun being out there and being away from home and just not having to worry about shit for a while. So yeah, that was pretty fun. Robert's daughter, Indiana, is pretty cool. I liked her a lot. We got along well. I had met her before, but like living with her for 3 weeks, I obviously caught feelings because she was like the only girl up there. Things couldn't work out between us because she didn't like me in that way. It's fine. It's whatever. We had like our moments where we talked and we were good friends. But I was kind of hurt over her because like I was in a situation where that was literally the only girl, and so now that I came back here I was trying to find other girls, and so I went scrolling back through my messenger and I found the contact again. I messaged her, we started talking a lot, like a lot. We became really close, we sort of bonded and over like a lot of different things like our music taste and whatnot. And then she ended up telling me that she was going to be coming to Utah for her best friend's birthday, who lives in Utah still, and isn't her best friend anymore, but was at the time. Anyways, so she comes here, she has her trip to Utah to see her friend, and while she's here, her plan is to hang out with me. And that happens a little bit. We do hang out, but it's also with her friend and her boyfriend there. So it was sort of like a double date type thing, but it was also like a long distance situation and we didn't really know what to do with the relationship. But we had planned to have one night before she left Utah where we got a hotel room together and just did our thing and then went our separate ways, and that was the plan. But that ended up falling through because basically her best friend, who she was there for her birthday, was like, you're here for my birthday, I don't want you hanging out with other people. But she was just under a lot of pressure, and so she got really she sort of got like scared, I guess, and just decided the best route of action to not hurt anyone was to just block me. So that's what she did. She blocked me on everything. I couldn't talk to her. I got really depressed. And eventually I was just like, fine, whatever, I'll try to find a new girl here. So I started talking to different girls, like at my work and stuff, because I don't really do much, like I don't go outside of my house other than to go to work, right? And it's like during Corona, so it's kind of hard because everyone's wearing masks and like trying to be away from strangers. So I'm really limited to like the people who come to my work and the people who work with me, which is not a great thing, but like it is what it is. Anyways, I got let down. I got really fucking fed up with trying to find a girl here, and eventually, after trying to date one of my coworkers and getting turned down by her yet again, I got really desperate and I started scrolling through my contacts, and I found Chi's old number still saved in my phone, and I was like, wonder if I should text her. And I was like, fuck it, I did. I texted her and I told her like, bro, I've been trying so hard to find girls, but I don't think I'll ever find someone as good as you. And she, to my surprise, responded, and we started talking again, and we caught feelings for each other again, and we started trying to like plan to see each other at some point, and we just kept talking. We were like, maybe we can make this work, you know? There's too many coincidences between us. There's like, we've been dragged together several times, and we're still talking even though I was blocked at one point. And so yeah, we sort of felt like it was a possible situation that could have worked out, right? And so basically I catch word that one of Chi's relatives who lives in Colorado passed away, and so she had to attend the funeral, and that would allow her to pass through Utah on her way from Montana. So yeah, while she was on her way through Utah, she stopped at a hotel for 2 nights, and we got the hotel night. I lost my virginity to her. It was great. It was a good time. but it's all in the past now. It happened. It is what it is. We tried to keep the relationship going. Like, we technically had the first day of the relationship was the first night we had in the hotel together, and then we tried to keep it long distance. We didn't even last a month. We lasted almost a month. Like, we were a couple days away from the 1 month mark when she broke it off with me and told me that I was too nice or too sweet for her, and that's the reason she wanted to just try to find someone else, basically. So she dropped me, but we still talked. During, like, our little 1 month-ish relationship, I planned a trip. I bought plane tickets to fly to Montana and see her, and I scheduled 2 weeks off of work for it. So I was gonna go spend 2 weeks in Montana, and that was the plan, and it was gonna be for her, and we were gonna, like, be together, but we weren't together by the time it actually happened. And so after she broke up with me, I still wanted to go and see her and see, like, what could happen out of it, right? But then I catch word from her that she found somebody else that she's talking to there, and that our relationship would have to be completely platonic during the trip. And so in the moment I was like, dude, that's gonna be so hard for me, because this is like my first love that I truly felt like cared about me and who actually loved me, and I still feel like she does. I know she does, even if it's like just in a different way now. Like, we're just ride or die homies at this point, but you know how it started, and it's like the feelings are really difficult. And I was like, dude, I don't want to go there and watch you be with someone else, or even just think that you're being with someone else while I'm just chilling here being your friend, you know? It was gonna be awkward, and I didn't want to go, so I canceled the trip. And then she got cheated on by him. That's what she told me. She got cheated on, and he left her for a different girl. And then I decided to go because of that. And then before I went, she got back with him, told me about it, and was like, but you should still come. We'll just be friends. It's fine. You'll meet new people here. It'll be a good time anyways. And it was. She wasn't wrong, and I definitely don't regret going. So yeah, I went. I met her new boyfriend. His name's Mike. He was pretty cool. We got along pretty well, I'm not gonna lie. But I still had feelings for Chi. And then I heard about a girl named Liberty who lived there, and I got her Snapchat and I started talking to her about the situation. And basically what she told me was that Mike was Liberty's best friend for a long time, and then he cheated on Chi with Liberty. And when he got back with Chi, he cut off all ties with Liberty and hadn't talked to her for a long time. And she was like broken about it, because like it's not just her ex-boyfriend, it was like her best friend for a long time. And so she was in like a dark spot when I met her, for sure. Eventually what happened was Mike broke up with Chi and decided that all three of them, him, Chi, and Liberty, should just be friends to avoid hurting anyone. And honestly, I think that's a good move on his part. I think that's a really good thing for him to do, because like it was definitely hurting Liberty from what I heard, and from what she told me, she was super upset about it. And it was like, I think Mike did the right thing in that situation. I'm not gonna lie to you. So yeah, she still wanted to be with Mike after this breakup and after they all became friends again. I still wanted to be with Chi. I still have so many feelings for her, and so we had to talk about it, just me and Chi. And she tried to make it super clear to me that she didn't want me in that way anymore, but like I was super desperate to hold on to her because I still had so many feelings. So I kept simping like a dumbass. Anyways, she was simping over Mike, I was simping over her. It was stupid. It was the whole situation's really weird. Anyways, eventually, like Mike is still chill with us. We're still like talking and whatnot, hanging out with Chi. Chi's grandma owns a property where Chi's horses are, and one of her grandma's horses, and the fence that kept the horses in had been broken like since I got there, and her grandma had been pestering her to help her find someone to come and fix it. So basically me, her, and Mike went and fixed the horse fence together, and it was chill. We got the horses back in there. We put like these giant metal grates up. We set them up. We fucking chained them together so that the horses couldn't get out. And we were like, okay, finally, she'll stop pestering you about this, because she's been doing it for like pretty much a week and a half now, which is how long I've been there at this point. So yeah, then the next day I was hanging out with Chi, and she went to go see Mike for a bit, And she was like, okay, I'll be right back. She gets out of her car and runs in. And me at this point, still having feelings for Chi, still hoping, like, oh, they're just friends. I'm not worried about it, right? And I'm just, like, waiting for her to come out. I'm watching the door of his apartment, and I see them both come out. And then she kisses Mike right in front of me. And I'm like, oh, well, that's interesting. And then so she comes and gets back in the car, and I'm like, oh, so y'all are back together? And she's like, nope. And I was like, so what's going on? She's like, we don't talk about it. And I was like, all right, whatever. So we just kind of dropped it and moved on and kept just fucking around doing whatever we were doing that night. So yeah, basically that night after she dropped me off in my hotel room, I confronted her over Snapchat about like the whole hypocrisy of the situation, because before I had asked her, like, will you hug me, please, like, please just hug me at least one time. And she was like, maybe, man, but like, you know how much I don't like hugs. And also, like, that's just, it's kind of like if I were to go back to Mike and ask him for a hug because I was sad. And I'm like, I mean, I guess, yeah. So she had said that to me, right? And then like a couple days later, she went and kissed Mike and hugged him right in front of me. And I was like, okay, so that's hypocrisy. So I confronted her about it, and I was like, asking her to sleep with me and shit before I left, because it wouldn't be considered cheating anymore if they aren't together, as she said, right? That was my logic there. And she basically just told me, nah, I'm choosing the path of darkness. I'm okay if I hurt myself because I don't care, but I'm allowed to like protect you from hurting yourself and choosing a path of darkness for yourself. And I was like, okay, fine, whatever. And she was like, if you're really over me, let's just find someone else to warm your bed tonight. And I was like, I mean, I guess, fuck it. The only other person that I would even consider that I had met there was Liberty. And I told her I wanted to hang out with her again before I left because I was leaving the next day. And she was like, I bet. So yeah, I actually did finally get over Chi and started putting effort into getting to know Liberty. So yeah, I asked Liberty to come hang out with me because Chi and Mike went to a movie together, right? So while they were doing that, I was like, Liberty, come pick me up, let's go hang out, right? And she was like, I bet. So she came and picked me up, and we went to her house, and we just hung out and talked about life for a while, and it was really cool. Like, I never felt more comfortable just openly talking to someone with no filter about, like, shit that happened in my life and what I was feeling, you know? And we literally just kind of talked to each other. We just had, like, a heart-to-heart. Talked about our experiences with, like, Mike and she, respectively. We talked about random, like, little phenomenon that had happened in our life that was, like, just stuff like, one time I was driving around with my little sister and our cousins, and my sister just goes, dude, watch us hit a deer, and I just go, fuck, I wish, and then, I shit you not, less than 5 seconds later, a deer runs in front of our car, and I slightly tap the brake, and I, like, steer towards the tail of it a little bit, and my sister thought I was just fucking with her until she looked up and sees the deer, and then everyone in the car collectively just gasps and goes, what the fuck just happened? So yeah, that was really weird. And then I told her about, like, these cool bracelets I got in Vegas, which have amethysts on them, because she said that the color purple had been cursed for her, and it was sad because she liked the color purple, and I was like, damn, I like purple too, that's why I got these amethysts, right? And so we had a lot of weird connections, and we just talked about how, like, there's probably more than just human influence, and maybe that humans have more power than they think. It's all sort of a mindset thing. Like, we noticed, like, when we were depressed, more bad things would just happen that were out of our control, and when we've been happy or, like, had good vibes around, shit was looking up. And it's like, I sort of feel like your emotions can control your surroundings in a way, and it's like, I know that seems super weird and superstitious to some people, but it's like, I kind of believe it, because honestly, I feel like we have more power than we admit, and we just have to learn to let it out. It really is all just a mindset thing. Yeah, so we connected with a lot of things, and I felt really, really comfortable and happy talking to her, and so that was chill. I ended up catching a lot of feelings for her, and I asked her to sleep with me that night, and she said she would be down, but she was too busy that night and had to work tomorrow, and it just wasn't going to work out, and I had to fly back the next day. So I was like, damn, I wasted so much time trying to simp over Chi and trying to win over Chi again, that I missed out on time I could have had with Liberty, who I honestly ended up liking a lot more than Chi, because we just had more in common, and she was more my type, I guess. I don't know. It's really weird. It's definitely really weird because I came back here, I came back home with a whole new understanding of life and like a whole new perspective on everything, you know? Like time is everything. And I've been working hard. Like I said, I reorganized my whole room. My room used to be such a mess and I would like low key keep it a secret cuz like my webcam would point above the floor and shit, right? But like now it's actually clean in here. Like, and I reorganized everything. All of the clutter that was on my desks is now put away neatly in like wherever it's supposed to go, which I bought like a bunch of new tubs to reorganize. Like I've genuinely been getting my shit together and I'm not doing it for Chi. I'm not doing it for Liberty. I'm doing it for myself. I don't need Liberty. I don't need anyone. But I do really like talking to Liberty and she makes me very happy, so I'm going to keep doing it. But like even if I didn't have her, I would still be where I am right now. I'd still be like on the grind, you know, working hard for myself and trying to make myself a better life because, you know, I don't want to spend my whole life saying like, bro, I haven't done shit. I've lived with my dad my whole life. He's making me pay rent now because I'm 19 and I want to get the fuck out of here because honestly, my room is now literally the cleanest room in the house. I don't even want to step outside my room without wearing shoes anymore because I got so used to like clean floors and shit in Montana at my hotel room and like the clean bathroom and everything. Like I literally won't leave my room without Crocs on anymore. Like I can't, I don't know what it is, but like I care about myself so much more. I've been taking care of my hands with lotion and whatnot. Like I've been chapping my lip. Wow, I've been using chapstick and shit. Like I've been genuinely taking care of myself in a way that I didn't before, and like didn't even have any motivation to do so before, right? So yeah. Guess what?
Do you have a nice knock on your door? Okay.
Yeah, you. At least you're not dead and just busting. I'm low-key recording a video, so hurry. What you want?
Okay. 12 things. Okay, 2 things.
You want 12 things?
What? No, I have to say 2 things.
Okay.
Yesterday I brought up to Dad about going to Montana. That was in you.
How dare you? Wow, what timing. Literally the very next like bullet point on my list of like shit I wanted to talk about during this video is I'm going back to Montana in the summer so that I can spend more time with Liberty, but also just so I can hang out with all the other people I meet there because I did meet a lot of really cool people there. I met a guy named Brody, Brody is Chi's sister's boyfriend, and he gave me this whip made of paracord. It's really fucking cool. It's pretty long. I can make it crack. I'm not gonna do it on the video because I'm inside and don't want to break my monitor, but yeah, Brody was really cool. Chi's sister even was really cool. Like Mike and his friends were really cool. Mike had a lot of friends that we talked to, and they were all pretty fucking chill. I'm not gonna lie. Like there wasn't anyone who really gave me bad vibes. Overall, like, so yeah, that's good. It was, I feel welcome there, you know. I feel like I have a lot of friends there. I feel like I have a second home there, sort of. So yeah, I will be going back in the summer, and yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be genuinely a good time. So yeah, I definitely went through a lot in the 2 weeks that I spent there, but like I adjusted to the lifestyle and sort of learned how to be my own person and be on my own and not just like part of the group I'm with or like an extension of my parents when I'm out with them, you know. I finally feel like I found myself and learned to be happy despite life being so fucking difficult all the time. So yeah, Montana does definitely feel like a second home to me, and it might be far from home, but some of the best friends I've ever had live there, and I will always feel welcome there. So yeah, I will be back, and I will see you all soon. Thank you for the support. Thank you for watching this video. I'm sorry if you can hear the cat, by the way. My sister let her in when she was sleeping. It's whatever. Anyways, I really just needed to get that all off my chest because like I feel like it was an experience that I needed in my life in order to like find myself, you know. And so yeah, that's just what I wanted to share. Thank you for watching. Watch out for the Vegas vlog with me and my sister. That'll be coming out as I'm done editing it after this one. So yeah, it's gonna be out of chronological order. I'm sorry, it was just like, this is a top priority in my mind right now because that's just what I have on my mind and I wanted to talk about it. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see more storytime videos like this in Ken's Corner, which is now actually a corner, let me know. I will be doing other types of videos too though, so yeah. thank you again for watching. Sorry that it took over a month for this upload to get out, probably, but I literally haven't been home. I brought my laptop to Montana so I could edit the Vegas vlog while I was there in my free time, but I had to update my editing software on my laptop, and I was on hotel Wi-Fi, so I couldn't install the new editor, so I actually just couldn't edit any of the footage I have. Bella? Can you not see that I'm trying to record something? Anyways, yeah, I couldn't edit at all, so that's why, See you guys. Thanks for watching. This has been Ken. This is my corner, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.